The petty car body's just about done. I need to add one more coat, and will be actually one more light coat, and then basically let it sit and dry for the rest of the week, and then we should be able to be ready to take the tape off and see how well my masking job was, and if we didn't get any bleed through, which hopefully we didn't. But anyway, I've seen stranger things. But anyway, one more light coat, and it's basically I get it around the window edges here, and that's pretty much it. And then I'll get the tape off, and then I'll probably end up shooting a little future on it, and then decals is down the road, but you know, I got to paint like the door handles and all that good stuff. Anyway, the body is just about done. The chassis, so I went ahead and started painting the engine. I got most of the orange painted, a lot of the silver painted, and then now I'm back to doing the black, and I got to paint the back springs here. There's a few little like the rod here is supposed to be black. The little parts here needs to be black, which is no big deal. I did this with the airbrush because I had to. I did some pre-shading, and I just wanted to get rid of what was left in the cut. But I got to go back in with the brush and really get it coated well, like that. But anyway, I did get the yellow springs painted on both sides. I got to do the springs on the back here, which I actually just forgot they were back there. But anyway, got to get that on. I got some of the black painted on the top, which I'm going to have to go back in and do to make it all look good. I'm going to have to go back in and do the I just need to do a wash in there, and it'll make it more realistic than, you know, just to me it looks toy-like, and plus it makes it you know, my style of doing stuff. Anyway, once I get that on, and then I just trying to get all the basic everything painted, and then I go back in and put the wash. A little bit of the blue I got to put back in, which is, you know, I taped off most of the engine, and I just got to spray a little blue basically in a palette, and then just touch it up. No big deal. It's just an easier way to do it. The orange, if you probably can't see it, is you can't paint all the way, and I put everything together before when I paint. So you really can't see everything in there, but I paint what you can see, and then plus once you get the body on, you know, you're not going to see basically the middle there. That's also why I didn't bother with the god-awful seam that's on here on both sides. You know, basically you're going to look at it from the top, so you're not going to see that anyway. So some things you can leave, you know. This is just the way I do things. But anyway, I got to do once I go back with the brush on the black paint, and I gotta go touch up a few little areas. But anyway, that's where I stand on Mr. Petty Car. So slowly but surely we're getting a little more paint and a little more color on it. The adversary kits, I cleaned them up, and that was just a few little I wouldn't say seams, but getting them off the burrs off the sprues. And then I just took a little cup full of black paint and did some pre-shading on it. And when I pre-shade, it's very random. It's not even you know, I want to say accurate, but not pinpoint. I've seen a lot of people do, you know, pinpoint on panel lines and everything. I don't. I like it very random, because when you apply a color on it, it makes it the shadow is just unique on it, and that's the way I like to do it. But anyway, got the Marauder here pre-shaded, and the Klingon Bird of Prey. You see now on the bigger ships, you know, you can actually go through all the panel lines on the wings, but I like just to make it very random and make everyone different as possible. But anyway, that's done on that, and I'll probably start painting this weekend on it. That's going to be a green, and that's going to be like a orangey color, so looking forward to that. The Junkdam, I basically shot some primer on the main head here. I gotta finish sanding a little bit, but I'm actually gonna I'm gonna repaint him. I'm actually going to give him a bright orange shoulder pad, just to you know, break up the monotony of the color. But he ain't going to be green, and I want to try to stay away from standard military colors, you know, World War II, probably more modern. So, and I'm not going to follow a pattern. I'm just going to do it straight out of my head, and I'm basically going to go with a this type of blue color, and I want to do a camo on him, just a quick camo. But when I do camo, mine's a muted camo, and it's also faded, and I want it chipped too. So I'm going to go with the more I call it sci-fi blue, so I think that'll look pretty slick. But anyway, I want him with the big heavy gun, you know, because I did the gun and I got it sanded down, so I'm going to get that on there. And then if I ever get bored, I'll try to leave the arms articulated so I can change out and all that. I need to add a couple more parts, but I don't either. I think I may add something on here just to you know, throw it like a gun pouch or something, you know, for the clips, you know, just to give it just a little something extra. Or I may just leave it. I don't know. I haven't really thought that far yet. Just kind of one of those, you know, just random kit bash, which usually are the most funnest models to build, just having fun doing it. So I was thinking about putting on just a little bit of a hanger right here, you know, like a metal floor with you know, grease stains and all that. But I think I may just go with a simple like dirt ground, and so I can put more weathering on him because he needs to be dirty. That's my philosophy. So anyway, that's what I'm doing on the Junkdam. So more on that later. But anyway, that's what I've got going on. We are playing around with the Junkdam, pre-shading the simple adversary kits, and we are painting the big petty cars. So that's what I got going on today. So stay tuned for the next exciting episode.